President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi participated today in the Police Day celebrations, where he laid a wreath of flowers on the memorial to police martyrs at the Police Academy. President el-Sisi then chaired the meeting of the Supreme Police Council and attended the annual celebration organized by the Ministry of Interior on this occasion. President Fattah el-Sisi has emphasized that no one can threaten Egypt, highlighting the country's role as an oasis of security and peace in the region. Speaking at the 73rd anniversary of Police Day, President el-Sisi stressed that Egypt does not conspire against anyone and has overcome many challenges through its own efforts. El-Sisi also honored the sacrifices of Egyptian police officers, emphasizing values of honor, respect and dignity. He also highlighted Egypt's role in the Gaza ceasefire, reaffirming the nation's commitment to peace. Police Day, celebrated on January the 25th, commemorates the 1952 battle in Ismailiyah. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli met with his Qatari counterpart Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani to discuss the latest developments regarding the ceasefire agreement in the Gaza Strip. On the sidelines of the Davos 2025 Economic Summit, both sides emphasized their continued coordination and joint efforts between the Arab Republic of Egypt and the State of Qatar in partnership with the United States to preserve the gains of the ceasefire agreement, which came into effect on January the 19th, and to implement its various phases. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli has met with Jared Cohen, the head of global affairs at Goldman Sachs, to discuss Egypt's ongoing efforts in the economic reform agenda. On the sidelines of the World Economic Forum in Davos, the Prime Minister emphasized that the Egyptian government is keen to continue supporting the private sector and is also committed to taking further steps to enhance the sector's role in driving economic activity. This will be achieved by implementing additional measures to create an attractive investment environment. Egypt has expressed its sincere condolences and solidarity with Turkey's government and people following the fires that broke out in a hotel in the Karaklia resort in Bolu. According to Turkey's interior minister, up to 76 people were killed and 51 others injured at the fire incident. Many children are being believed to be among the victims. Authorities have identified 52 of the deceased. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli and his Swedish counterpart Ulf Kristersson discussed developments in Gaza coinciding with the implementation of the ceasefire agreement in the region. The Swedish Prime Minister thanked Egypt under the leadership of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi for its efforts to secure the ceasefire in Gaza. He expressed his hope for the continued efforts to implement all phases of the agreement and deliver humanitarian aid to the sector. He also expressed his hope for the successive efforts to achieve security and stability in the Middle East. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli met with Paolo Merloni, a CEO of the global Ariston Group, to strengthen cooperation and investments between the two sides. On the sidelines of the Davos 2025 Economic Forum, the CEO of the global Ariston Group confirmed that the group has developed its investment in Egypt through an investment of 30 million euros with the aim of doubling its production this year. He also emphasized that the group has a strong presence both regionally and internationally. During his visit to Belgrade, Minister of Foreign Affairs Bedr Abdulati signed a memorandum of understanding on water resources with Serbian Agriculture Minister Alexander Marinovic. The two sides signed a free trade agreement in July 2024, and the Joint Economic Committee is scheduled to convene in the second half of 2025. The priority sectors, including information, technology, artificial intelligence, agriculture, food industries, renewable energy and tourism. Additionally, both countries are exploring potential collaboration on projects in African nations. Minister of Foreign Affairs Bedr Abdulati has discussed strengthening cooperation between Egypt and Serbia with Serbia's Minister of Labour, Nemanja Stratovic. In his visit to Belgrade, Abdulati emphasized the need to enhance collaboration, especially in human resource development. He highlighted the potential economic and social advantages of this cooperation, stressing the importance of continued coordination and the visits. He showcased the skills and qualifications of Egypt's workforce, emphasizing how Serbia could benefit from employing Egyptian workers to address labor shortages in certain sectors and offering specialized training to align skills with Serbia's labor market needs. Minister of Investment and Foreign Trade Engineer Hassan Al Khatib met with Laurent Saint Martin, the French Minister for Foreign Trade, to discuss ways to strengthen the economic partnership between the two countries. On the sidelines of the Davos 2025 forum, the Minister of Investment reviewed the measures and procedures currently adopted by the Egyptian government, including financial, monetary and trade policies aimed at facilitating investors attracting more investments and increasing Egypt's foreign trade rates. Interior Minister General Mahmoud Tawfiq has affirmed that the ministry is fully committed to combating terrorism and the efforts to sow any chaos. He emphasized that this requires heightened vigilance, especially given the worsening security situation in the region, which is being exploited to launch destructive activities. In his speech during the 73rd Police Day celebration, attended by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the Interior Minister said that the ministry is working on the early detection of terrorist plans. He also stated that they succeeded in thwarting attempts to establish terrorist hubs, media committees and commercial entities as funds for extending financial support with a total value of 2.4 billion Egyptian pounds. Minister of Civil Aviation Sameh Al-Hifni has unveiled plans to increase Cairo International Airport's capacity from 28 million to 40 million passengers annually. This initiative is part of the efforts to modernize Egypt's airspace and aviation infrastructure. Minister Al-Hifni highlighted priorities like adopting international standards, upgrading radar systems and improving airport services. He also emphasized the importance of private sector collaboration, citing Marsa Alam Airport as a success. The Ministry of Housing, Utilities and Urban Committees has launched the first phase of premium residential units across 13 projects in various cities. Minister of Housing, Utilities and Urban Communities Sherif Shirbini announced the launch of the Your Home in Egypt initiative, offering 5,055 luxury units across 13 projects in 9 locations. The first phase will begin in February 2025, aiming to meet the needs of Egyptians abroad. The head of the Egyptian Tax Authority, Rasha Abdel has reaffirmed the authority's commitment to improving its digital services and providing comprehensive support to taxpayers, especially during the tax filing season. Abdel highlighted the fully equipped Digital Services Center at the Treasury headquarters, which is designed to assist taxpayers in filing their returns electronically. The center boasts cutting-edge technology and a skilled team ready to offer immediate support. The tax authority is also focused on expanding its digital services across the country, with plans to establish additional digital centers in various governorates. This nationwide expansion ensures that taxpayers have access to the assistance they need, no matter where their location is. Suez Canal Authority Chairman Osama Rabia has stated that Egypt is ready to operate at full capacity, welcoming major shipping lines as global trade gradually returns to its normal flow. Following a key meeting with Secretary General of the International Maritime Organization, Rabia explained that the canal's operations are resuming in the wake of stabilizing conditions in the Red Sea and Bab el-Mandab regions, both of which had previously impacted shipping routes. The meeting highlighted efforts to restore maritime traffic through the canal, a vital global trade route.